want to go back. He wants to go back. I want to go back to the farm. Go back far away from home, with a milk pail on my arm. I miss the rooster, the one that used to wake me up at 4 a.m. down on the farm.
Friends, if you want to do something new and different that you have never done before, let me suggest that you get out and vote. It's painless, it's easy, and good for you, too. You can vote any way you want. You can vote the bums in, or you can vote the bums out. And you can vote for a tax increase or tax decrease. Uncle Sam will be proud of you, and so will you. So walk right over to that voting booth and poke, punch, pull, or mark that box on that ballot. And friends, you'll be doing yourself a favor that won't cost a cent. And remember, call ahead if you're going out of town for that absentee ballot.
A message from sednews.org.
I'm Scott Boehm. They call me the old farmer. When I bought a new micro camera, a Zoom Q2N 4K, I knew it was an energy hog, and the place for just 2-pin light batteries would not be enough juice to record many of the things I wanted to use it for. The camera was designed to handle an outboard power source, such as a battery bank. This meant a search for a dependable battery bank and at the horsepower I want. The Maxoak's K2 looked like it would fill the bill. Even though it was priced higher than most battery banks at $130 with free shipping, it had the specs that I was looking for. The 50,000 mAh, milliamp hours, when translated into real power was 5 amps at 3.7 volts. That's close to the power of a motorcycle battery. It can discharge at 130 watts, which can work with most computers because it has, besides 4 standard USB outputs, a 12-volt and a 20-volt output. The safety circuitry will prevent overdrawing the current, so it will not work on some devices. The safety circuitry will prevent overdrawing the current, so it will not work on heavy current devices. 2 important features that work for me is that it had standard USB jacks and not the smaller USB jacks that will wear out too quickly. I will just get adapter cords to connect to the equipment that will be powered from the K2. The second point is that it has 4 USB jacks, which means I can run 4 cameras or 2 cameras and 2 camera lights. My laptop this time around is a Dell at 19 volts. Being only a volt difference, that's within the swing of what normally would happen anyway, so the 1 volt won't matter. I almost forgot that it came with a nice bag to protect it from bumps and scratches. I bought an additional weather-resistant pack to slide the K2 into. I then threaded the pack onto a weightlifting belt so that it can ride on my back when I do portable shooting. While trying out the battery pack, I have recorded the mowing of my lawn 3 times at 2.5 hours each, shot several videos, charged 2 cell phones, and the K2 still says it's fully charged. I've only charged it once. The case that holds the battery cells is aluminum, and at just over 2 pounds, it weighs close to what a textbook would weigh. In other words, it's annoying if I let it sway, so I'm using the weightlifting belt so that I can snug it tight to my back. The negatives are the price at $130 at the time of this video, and the weight. Maxoak built a solid unit that reminds me of the old Anton Bauer batteries. I also like the fact that I can use the K2 while charging it. It could mean my not having to put individual batteries into equipment if the K2 is low on power. The number of negative opinions are only a small fraction of those who like the K2, and most of the complaints are from people who didn't read all the information before buying. Some computers will draw too much power and will cause the K2 to shut down to protect it from damage. In simple terms, you can't run an arc welder off this battery bank. In 3 months, I have not had any problems with it. It's a shame that my Canon Vixia is off standard, and unless I wanted to build a transformer package, it can't be powered by the K2. The camera is just too old for today's power management tools. I hope Canon has fixed this with their new releases of cameras. In the end, I must say that I'm quite satisfied and recommend this battery pack for those who have a need for a battery bank. But remember to read all the information to see if it will meet your needs. But at 5 amps, I really don't know when I will have to charge the battery again. And one last point to bring out. I bought it on my own nickel, and Maxoak does not know that I'm doing this review. Well, this is the old farmer, Scott Bame. Be well.